Well, it's been about almost 2 years since the last plush collection video, and I've gotten quite a bit more since the last time. So, you know the drill, let's just get to it. Before I show off any new plushes, I just want to mention my Pokemon plush collection, as it's the only set that I have where I haven't gotten any new plushes since the last video. So, just showing them all off right here. Okay, now let's get to new ones. As with last video, I'm showing off these sets in order of least amount of plushes gained to the most. So, here are all of my Angry Birds plushes. Starting off with these ones because I only have 2. Those 2 being Blue and Jewel from Angry Birds Rio. I got both of these on eBay. Now, before I move on, I just want to mention that from this point on, if I don't say where I got a plush from, it's from eBay, because that's where I get the majority of my plushes from, and they don't really have anything much interesting to talk about, so just want to throw that out. I'll only mention where I got a plush from if it isn't from eBay. Here are all my Kirby plushes since the last video. And ever since last video, I've gotten 6. And they're all Kirby. First off, here's a little Kirby keychain that I got for 2021 Christmas. And despite him being really recent, he is very dirty because he is the only keychain that I've actually put in on my school backpack, and school isn't really the cleanest place. And doing a full 180, here's a giant Club Mochi Mochi Kirby. I got this one at Target as a gift from my mom. I actually didn't go to Target. She saw this at Target and just decided to get it for me because she doesn't actually get me gifts a whole lot. He's very big and very squishy. I can't even fit him in the camera with the rest of these guys. Here's Archer Kirby. I got this one for 2020 Christmas, along with the Kirby keychain. As well as Dr. Kirby, who is very, very cute. Now tell me, who do you trust more as your doctor? Dr. Mario or Dr. Kirby? Here is Cleaning Kirby, who's also really cute, and actually quite small compared to a lot of the other Kirbys. This is really funny. Got this one for 2022 Christmas. As well as the Club Mochi Mochi Sleeping Kirby. This one is just really cute because, look at him. Look at him, it's Sleeping Kirby. You cannot think that this isn't adorable. Look at his little face! So that is all of my Kirby plushes. And the big one. Here's where my Mario plush collection left off. Now, just like last video, you probably noticed that there's a character missing. And that is Oh wait, never mind. He's still here. Well, I got a replacement for him anyways. Because his chain is gone, because this was from the time where our dogs actually came into my room and tore my plushes up, which they don't do anymore, so yeah, this chain shop is done. Its main accessory, its main defining trait is gone, so I got another one for 2022 Christmas, and it looks fabulous. Here's an all-star collection Baby Peach. And an all-star Baby Daisy. This one specifically is a similar story to the big Club Mochi Mochi Kirby, where my sister this time saw it at Target and just convinced mom to get it. Here's a bootleg green toad. This character specifically, I call him Todd, because he's different than all the other toads. He ain't an official toad, or an official toad character. And here's Toadsworth, who I believe I ordered along with Todd. Really like Toadsworth. Why have they not made an official Toadsworth plush yet? Like actually. Last time I said that the only Koopaling plush I had was Wendy. However, you've probably seen Airship Academy and know that I've gotten all 7 of them now. So in order of which I got them, here's Iggy, Larry, Morton. Love what they did with the mouth. Lemmy, the little lovable lad. Roy. And Ludwig. Larry and Morton I got for my 17th birthday, and the rest I got off of Amazon. Also, along with Larry and Morton, I got Spike. I really like how they actually put, like, polyester fabric in the mouth. It's really funny. Here's a Monty Mole. Got him off of Amazon. Here's an All-Star Collection Rosalina plush. I got her at Barnes & Noble. And the purchase of this plush was mostly inspired by a YouTube channel called Mario Plush Network, who makes Mario Plush videos, and is the only plush tuber that I've actually done a collab with. Rosalina is kinda known for not really being a likable character, but I just think it's funny, so I saw her one day in Barnes & Noble, thought, hey, I'll get her. So now she can send me to jail at my doorstep for deciding to breathe oxygen. Here's a Club Machi Machi Thwomp plush. I got this one at Target. He is very big and I love him a lot. Here's an interesting plush that I never thought would be made. A King Penguin plush. Obviously, this is based off of the Mario movie and that one scene where Bowser invades the Penguin Land. And I thought it was just really hilarious that the bootleggers decided to make a King Penguin plush, so I thought, hey, this is funny, I'll just get it. I'll just get it because it's funny. I completely forgot to mention this while recording, but you can actually take off the King Penguin's robe. I did not tear this plush apart. You can actually take off the robe. It is held together by Velcro. I don't know why they decided to do this, whether it was because they just wanted to save time or thought it would be a neat feature, but like, I just thought it was cool, so I thought I'd mention it. And finally, here's a Super Nintendo World branded Luigi. I went to Super Nintendo World, it was really fun, and I got this as a souvenir. A lot of the plushes were contenders, but I got this Luigi specifically because there's some sort of charm to him. He doesn't look too top quality, but just enough so that you can tell it's Luigi. He sort of reminds me in a way of the Mario Plush Party 5 Luigi, with the distorted face, the baggy hat, and even the not entirely sewn on overalls. Look, they even put skin under his leg. It's just really cute. So that is all of my Mario plushes. That is a lot of them. Here's the miscellaneous category. This is for plush sets that either don't have enough members or I don't have enough interest to get more of their characters, so I put them all into this one big bundle, and it somehow ends up being one of my biggest bundles. So yeah, and there's quite a bit to go over here too. So let's go. Hey, I thought we were done with them. Start off small. Here's a little turtle. Got this as a present for when my mom visited Hawaii. It's a cute little turtle. Little sea turtle. And along with the turtle, here's a little shark holding a pineapple. Here's a big Pac-Man plush that I got for my 17th birthday, who I also got along with the Pac-Man ghosts. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. And along with these guys, I also got a Plants vs. Zombies sunflower plushie. Here's a little reindeer squishmallow I got for 2022 Christmas. Very cute. And for 2021 Christmas, I got the Grinch. Even came with a little maxi. Really like this one. Here's an All-Star Collection Corrin I also got for 2021 Christmas. This one I think was the cutest of the Fireball plushes that came out. Here's a custom William Afton plush, aka the purple guy. It's been a while since I've made a custom plush, and I gotta say, I really like what I've done ever since Jaden. I especially love the arms. I was never able to get the arms right, but sewing them on separately really made a difference. Knock knock, I got a Knuckles plush for 2021 Christmas. Here's a Wow Wow Wubsy plush. Wow Wow Wubsy was a big part of my childhood, so I thought, hey, it's about time, I have the money, and apparently Wubsy plushes are actually pretty rare, or in demand or something, and, well, just found one really cheap and decided to get it. I really love how the tail is, like, there's a wire in the tail, so you can actually bend the tail, which I think is really cool. The show always did some cool stuff with Wubsy's tail, so I'm glad they allowed us to sort of live that out through this detail. It's really cool. Last time I showed off Donald, so here's the rest of the Mickey gang. Mickey Mouse. Bella, what are you doing? Wait, what is that remix? What are you doing? What are you doing? What is that remix? I've never heard that before.
I just told her to play Wow Wow Wubsy. Stop.
Minnie. Not again! Bella! Stop it! I'm turning this off. And Goofy. Mickey and Minnie I specifically got for 2021 Christmas. But amongst all of Mickey's friends, who could forget Oswald? This one specifically is part of the Nuimos series of plushes. They're a series of Disney plushes which basically have magnets and wires in pretty much everything in their plush, which means the arms move, the legs move, the head rotates, and funnily enough, their hands have magnets in them, so you can connect them together. I got this Oswald specifically from Disneyland. It was apparently Year of the Rabbit, so they decided to celebrate by giving Oswald some merch, so there's Oswald. However, he isn't the only Nuimos I have, as there's also Alice, which is a very, very cute one. I got to play as a part in an Alice in Wonderland play in my drama class, and it was a really fun time, and I decided to celebrate. Bo! I know what you're doing! I heard the volume button!
Soundtrack by various artists from Spotify.
Stop it! I command you to stop! She is very cute. Her arms also bend, legs also bend, her head also rotates, and she still has the magnet hands. Last time I showed off Steve, so here's Alex. This one was a little bit of a challenge to come by, but it was worth it. She unfortunately didn't come with a pickaxe like Steve did, but you know what? It's okay. They can share. Last time I showed off the... Belle! Stop! Last time I ended the miscellaneous category with plushes from YouTubers, such as SMG4's Meggy and Tari, Y'all Out, and Jaden. So here are 3 more. Here's Fiery from Battle for Dream Island. If you've seen my channel, you probably know that I love Battle for Dream Island. I've made a bunch of animations on it, and my most popular video is a BFDI animation. So, I thought it was about time to show my love for Battle for Dream Island by getting Fiery plushes. Very big. However, Fiery is not alone because I also have 4. The even number who is, very mysterious. And lastly, here's Murder Drones' N. The first pilot for Murder Drones came out, and I immediately fell in love with it. So, decided to get this lovable, cute, innocent, but also sadistic and murderous robot. Alright, time for the final plush set in this collection. Okay, for all this time, Bella has been blasting music from the franchises that I keep referencing, so I'm just gonna put the text on screen, but if you see it, you know what this is. Let's get to it. Just like last time, I'll show them off in the order of which I got them, starting with a classic Cinco. This one is particularly different from the other Cinco plushes. They decided to give him a whole new base and color, which I thought was interesting, but made it for a bit of a more unique plush. I call him Suntan Cinco because it's implied that he was released alongside Suntan Target, that's actually what the Ugly Doll's called, but this one was just called Cinco. But because of the different color and the fact that he actually looks like he has a suntan, I call him Suntan Cinco. Here's Hotfoot. Here's a classic Ice Bat. This one is particularly interesting because unlike the other Ice Bat plushes, which have a row of 5 teeth, this one has 4 teeth, with 2 gaps on the left and right of the 2 front teeth. And this is how the original Ice Bat used to look. And honestly, I kind of prefer this design for Ice Bat. At least with the 4 teeth. Here's Cold Feet. This is another one I really like. Here's Dream Bat. I got this one for 2021 Christmas. Here's Zoltan Zolto. Now, this next character isn't actually a part of this franchise, but I more so associate him with a fan fiction of the franchise, technically. This is a Garfield plush, specifically one holding this big red heart. I chose to get this one and associate him with this brand because he is actually based off of a character from a channel called CJAJJJ, or Drum Dude. They made Ugly Doll videos, and this was an original character called the Heart Stealer, which basically stole people's hearts. Ain't no freaking way she's still doing this! Bow! Here's Brip Drip, which is kind of an anomaly to me. Like, is he Brip? Is he just supposed to be a recolor of Brip, or is he like a completely different character? It's just kind of odd because he's sort of treated like a different character, even though like there's no implication that like I don't know. It's safe to assume that he is just a different character, but it's kind of weird considering like he's just a recolor of another character. But then again, Mr. and Mrs. Kasugi are the same deal, so yeah, wouldn't hurt to have another one. Here's Nima. Here's Hib Ibai. So I said I wouldn't go any further into plushes that I got off of eBay, but this is a special case. This is Phoebe. There's not much on this character itself, but more so what came with it. Because Phoebe came with a small little blue keychain that I didn't order, but got as a gift, probably as a first customer gift. I already have a small big toe, but hey, it's a free gift, so might as well keep it, and I kept the tag on too. But that's not all, because it also came with a note, specifically saying that original Ugly Dolls aren't being made anymore, and if you want to get more, then you can go to their website, www.puzzlesplushes.com. So, how many plushes did I end up getting from the site? Let's do roll call. Sporko! Thule, Frank, Yellow Phoebe, Ghosty, an Ugly Doll brand Gorgeous, and Fishy. Now, granted, all of these were from 2022 Christmas, but, like, I put the website on my Christmas list, so just decided to put these here. Here is J-Berry. Now, something interesting about this plush, this is part of the Citizens of the Uglyverse lineup, a series of limited Ugly Dolls that were basically just thrown in as background characters. And I didn't realize how rare these guys were until doing a bit of research, because it's kind of hard to do research on these guys, and found out that J-Berry and So Greeno specifically are pretty rare, so saw a bundle for this guy and it was cheap, so I picked him up. He also came with a big Plunko. Here's a tiny little flatter keychain that I got for 2022 Christmas. And here are 4 plushes that I got a lot. A big brown Chuckanaka, Thumb Crumba, another Yellow Phoebe, and the main reason why I got this lot in the first place, Glary Glenn, who is also as rare as J-Berry and So Greeno from because they were part of the same set of Ignorance. And I really love Glary Glenn. Here's a classic Hugo guy. I believe that's his name. Now, before I show off the next plushes, I gotta mention Poe and Brip, because I realized from, like, I don't know, a year or 2 ago, that these plushes are actually bootleg Ugly Dolls. I mean, not only does their shape just look off, but their tags are significantly different, only having 1 page and giving no credits, just showing off the materials used to make them. So, yeah, these two are not official. So I decided to get official versions of the plushes. Even in their exact same sizes, too, which I thought was really cool. Who are you? I'm you, but uglier. Here is Gary Berry. And to add on to the list of rare Citizen Ugly Dolls, here is Small Timer, who I'd argue is probably one of the least interesting of the bunch, but hey, he's rare, so just thought I'd get him because, you know, to fill out the collection, you know? And lastly, here is a custom Ugly Doll, my first ever custom Ugly Doll since the Cursed Homemade Uglies. This is Yusuf. What is my purpose in creating Yusuf? It's very, very important. And because of that, I'm not going to reveal what. So that does it for all of my Ugly Dolls that you could find in stores. That's right, we're continuing the trend of last time and saving the rare Ugly Dolls for last. Last time I showed off a secret mission Ugly Doll in the form of... Where's... Oh, Ice Bat. So here's an Ice Lodge Ugly Doll of Chuckanaka. I got this one for 2022 Christmas. Here's Power Babbo! Power Ice Bat! And Power Ox! I love all of these superhero Ugly Dolls. They're so well made, and specifically Power Ice Bat and Power Ox are much, much rarer than Power Babbo is. So I'm really happy I was able to get my hand on these. They're so good. You've seen them in action if you've seen Super Ugly, the Dearly Family short I made a while back. Here's a Land's End exclusive Ice Bat. He's orange, and he actually has a clip. I believe these were supposed to be Ugly Dolls that you would find at Land's End backpacks. Like, these were just little clips that you would just attach to your backpacks. And these are actually really special because these keychains are not plastic. They're made of some type of metal. And they have a completely different design too, which I find really, really cool. Last time I showed off the rare sneak preview Cinco, so here is the sneak preview Jiro. Yep, I found another one, and he was also pretty cheap. But he did not come alone, because I also have sneak preview Trey, who was much cheaper than Jiro. And I really like this one too. So, last time, I ended the plush collection by showing off the myth and the legend Uglicorn. And considering that was on my list of desires and is a very popular rare Ugly doll, I thought, how could I possibly beat this? Well, how about with more Uglicorns? Specifically in the form of the Tokyo exclusive Uglicorn. The small and pink one. It is a very, very, very cute one. And it was very, very cheap, too. However, that is not all, because I also have the purple Uglicorn. Now, a bit of a confession. This one isn't actually rare. In fact, this Uglicorn, specifically the purple one, was put into retail, which means that you could find this one in Toys R Us, at, like, Walmart, basically any store that you could find normal Ugly dolls in, you could find this Uglicorn when it came out. It's not really special, it's just the normal Uglicorn that you can find. It's not exclusive to anything, so... But then again, I did say that some of the citizens are rarer than most of these guys, so I guess that adds up. However, why must I end on the most common Uglicorn when I can end on the rarest? Introducing the Black Uglicorn! This one was exclusive to Comic-Con in 2016. But what makes this even more special is how rare it is. Because according to the tag, this Ugly doll is an limited edition of 500. Only 500 of these plushes exist. And so far, none of the other tags that I've collected have the rarity of the plush written on them. Which means that this plush must be rarer than all the rest. Making it my rarest Ugly doll. No, my rarest plush in my entire collection. And if that's not an accomplishment, I don't know what is. And with that, this is my entire plush collection as of May 2nd, 2023. And Knuckles. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I did not think I would get this far in terms of plush collection. This is just so much. I have, like, what, over 350 of these plushes now? I don't even think I thought I would make it past 100, but, like, this is just insane. It really makes me proud of all of the work that I've done to get this far. All of these plushes, all these different characters, all these different franchises, even including some really rare ones, some that are very valuable. And to think, there's still more plushes that I have yet to collect. So, until next time, this is Dear Ugly 5 MLA, and that concludes my plush collection update. See you next time.